She is Managing Director for the International Syndication Programme for Sky Glass. So welcome, Michelle.
Thank you.
So let's start with why you launched Sky Glass and what makes this OX and UX better than what went before and what's different about it.
Sure. I think as you touched on, it's a really exciting time to be a consumer in terms of quality and choice of content. But with that, there does come some complexity. It can be quite hard for consumers to find what they want to watch when they want to watch it, as content tends to be across a number of platforms and streaming services. So we saw an opportunity to simplify that by creating an aggregation experience that allows universal search and aggregation across all platforms so that consumers can spend more time watching content and less time searching for it. So Sky Glass itself is an all-IP that most of you may know. It's an all-IP TV. It has Sky inside. I think it's important to say, though, it's not just Sky content. It aggregates content from all content providers and platforms. The search and discovery is really straightforward. So there's voice search where you can talk to the TV, ask it for programs that you want to watch. It'll pull them up regardless of where they are on the platform. You can also search via other properties. So, for example, if you like Tom Hanks, you can see Tom Hanks movies, and it'll pull every movie that Tom's ever starred in onto your TV in front of you. As you're navigating through the platform, we have a neat feature called Playlist, where you can find shows that you want to watch later, and it'll pull those up for you and provide intelligent recommendations. So I think overall we're really simplifying that content watch experience for consumers is probably the first thing. I think the second thing is this TV hardware purchase experience itself. It's quite complicated. If you want to go and buy a television, there's a lot of choice out there. There's a lot of technical jargon. People don't often understand what they're buying. So we saw an opportunity to create a simple proposition. You can buy small, medium or large Sky Glass TV. Comes in 5 colours. The soundbar is integrated, has 6 speakers, has Dolby Atmos, quantum dot technology. So it's a good piece of kit as well. It was designed with furniture designers. And when we talk about it in Sky, we say it's smarter than a smart TV. I actually think we have a little video if anyone would like to see that.
Yes, there's a video to play now, which is the UK ever, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is Sky Glass, the new TV from...
Isn't it just a smart TV?
No, actually, it's a smarter TV.
Smarter how?
Well, this TV takes all your shows out of all your apps and puts them in one place.
So no more trekking around.
Exactly. You'll never waste time searching through apps again.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Find me, Paw Patrol!
All right. Whatever you want to watch, just ask the TV. Simple.
But what if we don't know what we want to watch?
But we know we want it to be funny.
Say, find me comedy.
Can it be a rom-com? Sure, no problem.
Sky Glass can find anything.
Can I find my keys?
Not just yet.
Okay, what else makes it smart?
Well, all that stuff comes in a 4K TV with a 360 Dolby Atmos soundbar built in. So you don't need this, or these, or those remotes. That's better.
Thing is, I can't get Sky. I can't have a dish.
You don't need one. It all works over Wi-Fi!
That's smart.
No, it's smarter. Sky Glass. Smarter than a smart TV.
Key point, if anyone isn't aware still, it's streaming only, isn't it? This whole
That's
Sky.
right, fully streaming TV.
Yeah. Okay, and then the Sky Stream, which is the puck, and this is the same experience, but just without a TV. This can go on any TV.
It's exactly as you say. So the Sky Stream puck, you can see here, it's a pretty small device, fits in the palm of your hand. It plugs in via each HDMI to any television, and it creates that same Sky Glass experience that's just been outlined on any TV. It's all over the internet as well, all IP, no satellite dish needed.
Okay, so that kind of confirms for anyone who wasn't completely understanding the concept, it's not just about a piece of hardware. This is an experience. So when we talk about Sky Glass, it's an experience, and it's powered by a tech platform which is common to a lot of the kind of devices, and it can be used on multiple endpoints. They're 2 examples.
That's right. So Sky Glass and Sky Stream are powered by Comcast Global Technology, platform. That's the engine behind our entertainment and connectivity products and services. And that's a scale platform. So if I could just give you a bit of a sense of the scale of that platform, there's around 75 million connected devices on that platform. From the entertainment side, there's around 5 billion streams per week. There's around 40 million voice commands per day, which someone told me adds up to 75 billion voice commands in total. And this platform, as you rightly said, John, it powers Sky Glass, it powers Sky Stream, but it also powers, in North America, Xfinity's X1, Flex, the X-Class TV as well. So a number of experiences and propositions.
Yeah, and X-Class TV is where Comcast are doing a similar thing, but rather than being on a white-labelled television set or a sort of private-labelled television set, it's on a Hisense. So just to give sort of an example of how wide this kind of idea can go.
Exactly. So that's sold in retail outlets in North America.
Yeah, okay. And it's already syndicated in North America to other operators, so tell us about that.
Yeah, that's right. So the platform, as well as powering all of the experiences I've outlined, is syndicated to other partners in North America and globally. Excuse me. So, for example, in North America, the MVPDs there, like Cox, Rogers, Shaw, Videotron, they've been running their entertainment and connectivity services from this platform for a period of time. And more recently, we have entered into the international syndication space.
Okay, so tell us about the international syndication program then. What is it? How does it work?
Sure. So we have recognised that globally a lot of pay TV operators and telcos are facing exactly the same challenges that we are facing as a business. And there's an opportunity for global MVPDs to power their entertainment and connectivity services via our platform. So probably splitting it into two bits, how it works. For operators themselves, it's a full managed service. We manage the integration onto our platform, everything like the metadata integration, putting the apps that they would like on that platform there, the languages. So we manage that full integration managed service. We can serve a number of go-to-market propositions. So, for example, Sky is a standard pay TV service. There's the Flex OTT distribution model. The experience can run on the Sky Glass hardware. It can run on Sky Stream. We can look at putting the experience onto other compatible devices. In terms of the TV itself, operators order that via Sky, so they order via our supply chain and leverage that. And when the programme is in life, it's not a point-in-time purchase, so operators are buying into a roadmap. Once they're on our roadmap, they benefit from all the features and investment that we will continue to make and the innovations that we will continue to make for our consumers over time. And of course, there are operational in-life support. So that's kind of what the Sky Comcast part does. And then operators themselves value flexibility. So and to customise and put their own stamp on that experience. So operators are able to bring their own content, their own apps, their own brand to the experience. I think very importantly, operators retain the customer relationship, the billing relationship with their customers. They're in control of the data and the monetisation of the platform. So for us, it's a true partnership because even in life, we get unique feature requests from partners and we consider that as we develop the platform over time.
So do you effectively act as the systems integrator for them, or?
Yeah, we do the full work.
Yeah.
The full integration work, yeah.
Okay. And I mean, an obvious question is, why are you doing this? You know, I mean, Sky Comcast has got a lot of scale already. Why do you want to sort of make this experience available to other pay TV operators?
Yeah, I think it's as I touched on earlier, we recognise that whilst markets and geographies and the journeys that people are on can be different, a lot of the consumer needs are the same. And pay TV operators and telcos worldwide are facing a lot of the same challenges that we're facing. So we're excited by the opportunity to bring these experiences to as many consumers as we can worldwide, is the first thing. I think secondly, we see the benefit of scale, a scale platform, because scale is beneficial for everyone. The more investment that we make in platforms, the more innovation that we can drive, the more consumers benefit from that, the more operators benefit from that globally.
Okay, and just coming back to what you get, just quickly, I mean, is there anything on Sky Glass that a syndicated partner would not get? Is it the complete, full 100% set?
Yeah, so I mean, in terms of, we manage the integrations very bespokely depending on the operator that we're taking on, but obviously there'll be localization that operators will want in terms of they'll want their own languages on there, they'll want their own apps on there, they'll want their own content. They might want a different go-to-market proposition than we have. They may want a mobile companion app. So all of that sort of toolkit is available there for us to be able to provide. The other thing is there's quite a lot of flexibility in terms of editorial tooling. So often operators want to be able to control how they show content, how it's merchandised, how it shows up. So there's flexibility to do that as well.
Okay. Okay, so I mean, you've got 2 partners already, so we're not talking about a PowerPoint
That's right.
presentation here. You've already got MultiChoice in South Africa, Foxtel in Australia already signed up. So just tell us what you can about what they're doing.
Yeah, well, as I said, it's the North American partners as well. So your Cox, Shaw, Rogers, Videotron. Foxtel was our first international syndication partner that signed up before the Sky Glass launch in the UK. We're currently in the process of getting them onto our platform and getting that launched so that they can bring the Sky Glass experience to consumers in Australia. And you're right, MultiChoice we announced late last year, so MultiChoice is going to be taking this product leadership to consumers in South Africa.
Okay, great. And what have you learned so far from the syndication program?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think there are probably 3 things that we've learned. The first one is that the thing that's really appealing to operators is this opportunity to be able to leverage future innovation and investment. So I think everyone recognises that consumers become more demanding over time. Having a space in the centre of the living room is pretty important, and being able to keep up with that pace of innovation can be quite a challenge. So the fact that we're doing this first for our customers and we're committed to that investment and innovation over time is really appealing to operators. That's probably the first thing. I think the second thing is flexibility is important. Whilst there's, this is not a standard tech relationship, we are developing true partnerships here, and the customers that we bring onto our system want flexibility over branding, over the content that they have on there, how the data is used, how their platform is monetized, and how they talk to their consumers, which I said, like the editorial tooling gives quite a lot of control on how that's done. And then I think thirdly, we've learned from our own markets, if you can really launch propositions that are rooted in true consumer insight, really simplify and take this to market in a way that talks to customers, you can break into new segments, you can really drive customer satisfaction. There's a lot of learnings that we have from that, both from Sky and from Comcast, from all the different go-to-market strategies and propositions that we have. And operators are really interested in us sharing those learnings with them and helping them drive their business objectives.
Okay, and just going back to the very beginning again, in terms of the user experience, I mean, we had Ken Morse on this same stage yesterday, and he said that one of the things, it's very fast, the way that the apps are launched. They kind of like, you know, you don't have to almost launch them from the beginning. They're almost sitting there under the surface, ready to go.
Yeah.
But it's that super aggregation, we do need that, and you've gone a long way towards that.
Yeah, so I think it's definitely a very sort of clunky experience for consumers. We did loads of research on this where people are having to go in, launch their Netflix app, come out of that, go into the Disney app, come out of that, going into their BBC iPlayer. And it's all about, you know, trying to figure out which app, remember where things are. So when you see Sky Glass, that video probably gives you a bit of a sense of it, but maybe there's some people in the room that have Sky Glass that all of the content is surfaced in the experience. So you're not having to nip in and out of apps. It's aggregated at the user interface level. And when you ask for a piece of content, it pulls it up there. I think the other thing is that when you come into the room, there's always a range of content from platforms presented on the screen, like it's big images over time. So that's meaning that consumers are engaging more with content they may not have discovered otherwise because it's right there in front of them.
Okay. Well, I think it's a great UX, and putting it on the TV especially is a massively bold innovation, which kind of thing we expect from Sky, but I sort of congratulate you on that part. So thank you very much, Michelle, for your time, and it was great having you.
Thank you. Bye.